Welcome to the Artificial Intelligence Impact Atlas. At the top, County Stats shows baseline county information. Use the drop-down to switch to any AI scenario to view projected impact levels across the map. Here, we're looking at which counties face higher potential exposure to AI automation in 3 high-use occupational categories, including computer and mathematical roles, education, and media-related fields. Each estimate reflects the average of 500 simulation runs, which is important because we're modeling uncertainty rather than claiming precision. You can already see that exposure is uneven. The color gradient tells the story. Counties shading toward the darker end of the scale have a higher estimated share of workers in these fields who can already automate at least one task in their job using AI. You'll notice the Northern Virginia corridor, including Fairfax and Arlington, stands out immediately. That's not a surprise, given the density of tech and knowledge workers there. But the pattern extends in ways that may be less expected. Several other counties also show elevated potential impacts, underscoring why place-based analysis matters. Click on a county to open the detailed panel on the right. Let me walk through what each number means because the definitions here are deliberate and important. Workers. Shown in the county stats at the top of the panel is the total number of employed people in that specific county. As we move through the cards on the panel, you'll notice the number of workers decreases when the estimate refers to the 3 highest categories, since now we're looking at the total number of employed people in those 3 high exposure categories in that specific county. So for a county like Fairfax, that's over 114,000 workers. For a smaller rural county, it might be a few hundred. The platform always makes these denominators transparent so you know precisely what population is being described. Mean is the central estimate. It's the expected fraction of those workers who can automate at least one task in their current job using AI. At least one task. This is a critical distinction. We are not describing job elimination. We're describing a meaningful, measurable change in how work gets done. These are workers who are on the cusp of a real shift in their day-to-day responsibilities. The min and max rows give you the uncertainty range across all 500 simulation runs. A narrow range signals a more confident estimate. A wider gap tells you there is genuine variability in how that county's workforce composition interacts with AI capabilities. That range is policy information in its own right, since it tells you where you need more data and where you need contingency planning. One more thing worth emphasizing. These workers are modeled from the population already using AI in their work. So this is not a speculative future cohort. This is the leading edge, the workers whose roles are changing right now. The question AIIA is designed to answer is which communities are most concentrated with these workers and what do we owe them in terms of reskilling, transition support, and policy response. That's the value of having this at the county level. Statewide averages can mask enormous variation. A policy designed for Northern Virginia's tech-heavy workforce looks very different for one designed for Southwest Virginia's educator and arts workforce, even though both show up in these same 3 categories on this same map. AIIA lets you make that distinction with real data in under a minute for all 133 counties and independent cities in Virginia.